So
I say to this day, and I do it based on my reaction. Obviously, this is personal. I say it's the greatest knockout of all time. The reason why I say it's the greatest knockout of all time was because everybody thought that Justin was going to be overpowering you. He was a bigger guy. He had just knocked out Dustin Poirier. You had lost the last fight to Volkanovski. You hadn't been in title contention since then. You had a bunch of great wins, but here you're going to fight this bigger guy, and all these people were writing you off. All these people were saying that it did. And you're tuning him up. And you did have to overcome getting knocked down. And you did have adversity. You had to deal with that leg. And then for you to stand, winning 4 rounds to 1 in the middle of the octagon and point at the ground with 10 seconds left. And then to knock him out with 1 second left. The way I reacted, the way I jumped up, I've never done that before. Even when Leon Edwards knocked out Usman, that was another crazy one.
Yeah, that was
Before
crazy.
that, I would have said that was the greatest knockout of all time because he was down.
Yeah.
He was down 4 rounds, and John Anik just had the perfect call. He said, that is not the cloth from which he is cut.
And
We
then
were talking
boom,
about
yeah.
And then boom, he
Yeah,
lands his
yeah,
head
yeah,
kick like it's a movie.
Yeah.
So that was number 1 before, but you are number 1 now.
Thank you, brother.
That's
Thank
number
you.
1. Because just impact, all-time, like complete polar shift of how people think about the BMF belt. They don't think about it as a gimmick at all anymore.
Yeah.
Because it was the wildest, craziest fight with an undeniable number 1 contender in Justin versus you. It's wild how it happened.
Yeah, bro.
The whole thing was wild.
I mean, you're only as good as your last fight, right? That's what it is. This sport, I like to tell everybody, this is not like basketball. This is not like baseball or like hockey where you can just shit the bed on a Tuesday and then you come back out on a Friday and then you're just the man of the world again. Like you shit like this stuff happen. You have a bad fight like with Alex, that fight don't get erased off until I have something great. And even if you have a good fight, you know what I mean? Like I had a good fight with Arnold, but they still like, Alex did that.
Right.
And then I did it with Korean Zombie, and then I had a knockout over Korean Zombie, and then they're like, yeah, but Korean is old and blah, blah, blah. And then finally, now with this Justin, now everybody forgets. Like it takes us a while to make them forget about your last fight, So it was amazing, bro. Like to see everybody go crazy. Like